Hello everybody, good morning or good afternoon. Welcome to the LAN Fest showcase of the CEA, that's the Corporate Esports Association, excuse me. We have got 6 players from Microsoft joining us today to play a show match to show off the approximate skill level that you might see in the late stages of our tournament. For those of you who don't know, Corporate Esports Association runs 2 seasons of many games every year. And teams play for the right to donate the winning prize pool to the charity of their choice. So we're very happy and excited to be partnering with LAN Fest for this event. And I'm going to turn it over to Twiggy and the teams to go ahead and start the showcase.
All right, guys. Like you said, CEA here coming at you live with some guys from LAN Fest. We're about to get right into it. We're just waiting on teams to join. Let me let them know that they're good to go. They're good to join in on those teams. But yeah, we're coming at you live, LAN Fest from Seattle Home Show in CenturyLink Event Center in downtown Seattle, Washington. Let's go. Oh, looks like we got a early mismatch on the team joining there. It looks like everything's sorted out. We're good to go. We're getting right into it. So we've got Clippy versus Vista, and really getting after it early in the game, trying to make anything happen, just kind of feeling each other out, seeing where we're gonna go from here. Any sort of predictions for? Because you've seen these teams before. Any sort of predictions
absolutely.
To know who's going to go?
Absolutely, and we've really tried to even out the skill level for this match.
Okay.
This is a representation of actually the players who won the AHGL tournament from last year.
Oh wow!
That was Ninja Cats was the champion team from Microsoft, and I believe Pixel Buzzard was on that team.
Got it. Okay. Very cool. Great shot from Literal coming out there. Really just getting that nice accuracy. Razak actually looks like he made a bit of a mistake there with the backflip. A bit unfortunate, and Literal was just able to capitalize pretty well there.
Just a little bit of poor timing. They'll clean it up. They've been warming up a little bit. They just showed up to the event a few minutes ago, so I expect to see
some cold hands plays. Everyone that plays Rocket League can understand that it takes a little bit to warm up, get those hands ready to play.
It's a little cold here in Seattle today, but it's not too bad.
Very true. Oh no! And there it is, Razak making up for that earlier mistake, doing what he got to do, saying, "Don't worry, guys." Well, let me make it up to you.
They did really well on the passing there to get, I think it was Literal, slightly out of position on the goaltending.
Yeah. Oh, man. Just a bit unfortunate there for Literal. Just unable to really convert. And, wow. Cypher Complex. Just making it look easy. Just said, nah, top right corner, no problem.
Great setup from the bounce. This might turn into a slugfest here. I'm a little excited to see what happens if this really goes to 7.
Yeah, so this is, like you just said, going to be a best of 7. So first of 4, however this works out, and it looks like we're going to be in for a pretty high-scoring game here. Barely a minute and a half in, and 4 goals scored going the way of both teams. Just looks like everyone's on offense.
Absolutely.
No one really wants to play defense in this game.
The teams are out here having a good time. You know, they know this is a fun event. They're here to show off some skills.
They're here to try to make something happen. Oh, almost sneaks in there with the pinch, but really putting a Buzzard there on a pretty rough spot in the 1v3. Unfortunately, Blue just wasn't able to capitalize there. Just can't quite take advantage of that transition. Oh, and an easy shot coming in there from Razak. Great center from his teammate. Just putting it right in front of him so he can just blast it in the net. Easy money all day.
You know, if we wanted to talk about strategy, Blue is clumping up a little bit on their defense. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
I think that could be causing some openings.
Yeah. Definitely clumping up just around and in general. Oh, it looks like he's going for a pretty nutty double touch and gets the drop down for K-Dop. K-Doppelganger, not actual K-Dop, if any of you know Rocket League. Unfortunately, not real K-Doppelganger. But we get to see Pixel Buzzard, Razak, Stealthy Turtle, Cypher Complex, K-Doppelganger, and Literal. Oh, looks like we have a couple GCs in the game, but we'll get everything sorted.
I'd say definitely watch out for Pixel Buzzard and Literal.
Yeah. Okay. Noted. I'll keep my eyes on him. As Pixel Buzzard just tries to drop it in the corner. Ooh, Literal just steals it away. Gets a nice little dunk, pushing it down the field. Unable to really convert, though. Kind of puts his team in a weird spot. Cypher Complex gets kind of a awkward touch, to say the least. And Razak just clearing it away. Easy enough.
Big demo coming out from Literal on his teammate Pixel Buzzard.
Oh, yikes. Yep, here comes Pixel Buzzard trying to get something done in the middle, but unfortunately just gets battered away by Doppelganger. Literal trying to push up field, but, ooh, not quite sure how I feel about that one. It looks like he had a lot of time there for Doppelganger, Literal had a lot of time there, but Doppelganger kind of just swatted the ball away and gave...
And Literal out of boost, not able to get back to stop that shot. Kind of an open net here.
Bit of a painful one, honestly. Hate to see it, but good stuff from Stealthy Turtle. You can see the quick chats coming out saying calculated. Oh, I can just call him K. All right. Noted. Oh. Trying to get something going down the field again. Unfortunately, it's just seems like Razak's team is just going to be able to take control here and really start to put some pressure on. Some weak touches coming out. Oh, K almost getting beat pretty bad there. Pretty rough whiff. Pixel Buzzard trying to come in, drops it in the corner, see if he can make a play on it. Drops it pretty far back. Not quite the touch I don't think he wanted. Not quite the touch he was looking for, I'd say.
Vista in blue here, starting to play a little more defense. Still clumping up a bit.
Yeah, it's definitely been hurting them now. Clumping up and I don't want to say double committing for the ball because they're not really like hard double committing, but they're playing just a little too close to each other in the transition period. Going from that defense to offense, so just making it a little bit hard for them to really capitalize on any mistakes that their opponents are making here. Just making it hard. They're making it harder on themselves than it has to be. Oh, let's see if he can capitalize. And there it is again. So they're both really going for the ball, even though they don't necessarily need to. It's probably just a lack of comms breaking down or something along those lines. And it just... not quite what you want to see. Ooh, Stealthy Turtle with a clean top left shot. Top shelf, slotting it in there.
Very well placed. And there were actually two in net there.
Yeah, that was the perfect placement for him. Absolute banger. Strip, dropping it right in the top left. Beautiful shot there from Turtle. Oh. As this one's coming to a close, looks like, Literal brings it back. Might not be a close yet.
It might not.
They've still got time. One more kickoff goal like that.
What I've heard is 7 seconds is all you need to change the course of a game.
Yeah, very true. Very true. I think the shortest kickoff goal that you can get is 2 seconds. It has 1 second when the ball leaves the ground on kickoff frame, and then the second, if it goes up into the air, you can get it right in front of the net.
Going the right way. Literal's got a shot.
Oh, so close. Very close.
Very close.
Very close.
Almost a buzzer beater on that one, but that's an exciting game one.
Yeah, that's a really solid game one. We're gonna cut here for a quick second. We got some audio issues coming through for you guys, so I'm gonna fix that, and we will be right back. We are back again. I didn't even catch your name. What's your handle? Where can people find you?
I'm TrimTab, so you can actually find us at discord.gg/CEA.
Okay.
If you want to come talk to us, ask us about our tournaments, what we're doing, just come hang out. If you work at a company and you've got people who work there with you who all play the same game, make a team. Come join one of our tournaments, see what we're all about. We're here to have fun, just like these guys. Off to an early start. This is Clippy, right?
This is Clippy on the blue side. Windows Vista on the red side, or orange side, however you prefer to say it. But yeah, we're getting right into it, nice and early. Once again, we are here, LAN Fest, Seattle, Washington, above the Seattle Home Show, in the CenturyLink Event Center, popping off, playing games, having a good time. You know how it be.
Pixel Buzzard tried to make something happen, flipping over 2.
Yeah. So again, we had Clippy winning in the first game. Jeez, my voice going out a little bit there, but Clippy winning in the first one. Yeah.
In a very close one.
Almost Vista almost making a comeback there. Trying to make something happen.
Cypher almost getting an upper 90 shot.
Ooh, so close. Razak with a really solid 50 there. Trying to put his team in a more favorable position, and Pixel Buzzard saying, "Sorry, Turtle, you don't need to play that ball." Great bump from Buzzard though.
You know, I think bumps are just underutilized.
Oh yeah, you definitely see them a lot at high level play, because it's the only way to really break a stalemate. Because at a certain point, there's not really a way for you to break the defense unless you disrupt them somehow.
Get them out of position.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And once you get someone out of position forcefully, they start to panic, and a great shot from Razak coming out.
You know, he read where the defender was and just put it exactly where he knew that guy couldn't get to.
Yeah.
So K here actually making a pretty decent play.
But
just getting past Literal there right at the end.
Yeah.
Great placement on that shot.
Yeah. Also, really solid read coming off the wall there, knowing where he's going to put the ball. Razak just making a really heads up play there. Really solid work. Love to see it. Ooh, Literal, little bit of a cheeky back pass. Razak going for the extra cheeky demo, but see how it pays off.
Got a little bit of a slower start than last game. Maybe playing a little bit more conservatively on both sides.
Yeah, definitely seeing a lot more of the defensive pacing of things. Looks like comms are kind of normaling out to what they probably are more typically like. Really solid shot coming out there from Pixel Buzzard.
That's a great double save from Literal.
Oh my gosh,
Tons
Vista
of
just
pressure.
Can't convert anything. Oh, it hurts. But really good on the side of Clippy though to really just keep it out and bat it away. But you gotta. Oh. Don't really like to see the slow double commits there on the side of Vista. Definitely hurt them a lot here. Razak just not really hitting against the wall like he wanted to, and then trying to go back for it when probably just rotating down is his best option. A bit unfortunate there, and it really gives Clippy a fantastic opportunity to tie it up and keep themselves looking strong moving in this best of 7.
You know, those eyes that Pixel Buzzard is wearing, I think that actually kind of looks like the eyes on Clippy.
Yeah, actually, that's like a... For any of you who don't know, any of you young kids out there, Clippy was is an old tool from Microsoft Word. It's a literal paperclip, an animated paperclip that is just an old avatar that would provide help and do a bunch of stuff like that. Since both of the teams are from Microsoft, they found it appropriate to name themselves Clippy and Vista in turn, which I think is absolutely hilarious. Mad respect for Clippy. Best avatar. So back to the game. Getting a little bit seems like teams are starting to spread out a little bit more. The play again starting to normalize, and as I say it, a pretty rough double commit into a team bump and putting themselves out of position. Seems like the pacing is actually probably a little slower than what I would typically expect from having a few Grand Champ level players in the game, in Literal, Razak, and Pixel Buzzard.
Yeah, I think what we're seeing here is actually these particular sets of players.
That's
just
unfortunate.
a really open net.
Yeah,
That happens sometimes.
That it really do be like that. That own goal, it just it feels bad. Spiked it on his head and unable to do anything about it.
I guess that's the Rocket League equivalent of just dabbing on someone, right?
Yeah, sure. That's a pretty fair assessment. Honestly, it's just yeah, it's pretty fair, actually. As a pretty heavy Rocket League player myself, I always love seeing. Oh, yikes! Great shot coming out from Zypher Complex though. Good follow. Nice setup from Literal, putting it right where he needed to. Pixel Buzzard just couldn't do anything about that.
Yeah, completely. Putting it right where Pixel Buzzard couldn't really do anything about it.
The only his only option there was to either bat it away right away to the right or let it go in. And unfortunately, he couldn't react in time, and that's just how the cookie crumbles. Ooh, a bit of a mistouch there, but all good. Looks like we're going into some OT.
I wouldn't be opposed to that.
Yeah, I mean, it's the best of 7. Might as well bring some extra heat to these games and
Big clear from Razak.
and then
Literal
a nice.
just decides to kill it.
Yeah, a nice knockdown. It's pretty typical. Coming to your half, your team's low on boost. You don't want to play that one out and just say, how about we take a nice little reset here and go into OT.
Pixel Buzzard starting strong with a pretty good center there. I like the pressure. I love it.
Yeah, some really solid play coming out here from both sides so far. I do feel like Orange was for the most part during this game pretty far in the defensive, and looks like they came out of the gate on this OT just swinging. But again, we find ourselves with Clippy and Literal just taking house and doing everything he's got to do. K just going for the cheeky demo, forcing the defender to go absolutely nowhere. R.I.P.
So this game goes in favor of Vista.
Yeah,
Series score is 1-1 now.
going
And-
into our next game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back again, getting ready to go into game number 3. Series score right now: Clippy 1, Vista 1. So we'll see where it goes.
Anything can happen, and this is a pretty diverse crowd of players, like I hinted at. But I'm excited. There's been some really great plays, some nice shot placement, some good defense coming out now in game 2.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Some really solid stuff. Just waiting on players to join. Whenever you guys are good to go, we are ready. Oh, there they come. Little bit of a delay there, but that's all right. Yeah. So we'll see how this one all pans out, and hopefully we'll make something work here. Looks like we've got a pretty early lead coming out here from Clippy and gang. I just need to fix something here.
And Pixel Buzzard early, trying to take the ball and do something with it by himself. But a good clear coming out from Literal.
Fix the border so you guys can see actual score and time, because I just realized that was blocking everything, unfortunately. For
That's
you guys.
important.
Yeah. some key pieces of information were being hidden from the stream, which I didn't realize until just this second. So Vista coming out, putting in some work early, doing what they can. A little bit of a cluster in the corner.
Huge bully coming from Stealthy Turtle. The players, I don't know if you can hear that in the background, just laughing.
Just
constantly
laughing
about
maniacally at each other because they all know that that's just absolutely brutal. He's just trying to slow him down, do everything he can with absolutely no boost. It's just there's nothing there. Ooh.
That's a huge steal from Zypher coming out, taking the ball right off of Pixel's head.
Yeah. So Pixel really was trying to take his time with this ball, but unfortunately missed the flick, which really enabled Zypher to get a solid read and kind of just destroy him on his own half. So a really good challenge coming out there from Zypher. again, these players are making some really solid heads-up plays and just doing a lot of work. Literal going for a cheeky air dribble ground pinch. Unfortunately, unable to connect. But, hate to see that from Pixel Buzzard. Let's see if he can convert again.
Another backboard.
Again, it goes
up for
high.
Razak. He's coming back for it. Cleared out to the side by Zypher.
Hate to see it. Just backboard, backboard, backboard. You got to find some sort of opportunity to convert on your shots there. Somehow, some way. And we'll see if Pixel Buzzard can really make it happen.
Razak coming in.
Nice. Solid follow-up from Razak here.
You know
on the back of his teammate.
What I think happened was Team Vista saw that Pixel Buzzard had the ball. Everybody followed him, and Razak just kind of snuck in from the side there.
Yeah. He was just like, oh, well, I'm going to pick up some boost and just follow this around and see if I get lucky and it pops out my way. And his teammate takes a good 50 and gets a good challenge, and he's just right there to clean it all up at the end. So it works out really well for Vista, and they make it nice and easy. Tie it up 1-1 and move on. Ball dropping in front of their net, though, and it looks like that's going to sneak in. Literal. Just bar down, bounce, bounce, bounce. Easy enough. Easy goals. Easy life. If you hit a crossbar down every time, it's going to be really hard to save all your shots. It's probably one of the best ways to score in Rocket League.
And the best way to score is to get the ball in the net.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah. It's usually a pretty solid tactic. Seems to work out for me every once in a while. So again, Clippy taking a pretty early lead in the game. We're gonna see if they can hold on to it. They ran into some issues last time with letting Vista tie it up and go into that OT. They did clutch it out last game, but it seems like Vista has been taking a lot of offensive pressure, primarily from Literal. I've been seeing his name pop up a lot, and he's really been putting in a lot of work for this Clippy team. And there he goes again. Ooh, almost getting that slide shot.
Really close.
Yeah, very close. But again, just Vista being forced into their corner to try to get something done, but an error from Clippy in the midfield gives them a nice little opportunity to push forward. A little bit of a weak touch there.
But I'm seeing a little bit better defense from Vista here in blue now. Better than where they started.
Yeah.
A bit less on the double commits. Well, there's one there as I'm saying it.
Yeah. I definitely agree. Clippy's definitely figuring out their defensive side of things and trying to get anything sorted. And once again, we've just been singing this man's. I've been singing this man's praises now for, at least for this game, because he's been kind of popping off, taking every single opportunity he can to just blast in the back of the net, and it's just alleviating a lot of pressure for Clippy.
And that's a hard shot.
Yeah.
You know, for Literal to come out of the corner and put it right in front of Pixel Buzzard and still make it go in.
Yeah, it's definitely not easy, but putting those shots on net from any angle is really what you've got to do. As probably the carry on his team, that as he's flexing that GC title, he's gotta back it up a little bit.
Well, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
you'd wear that.
Oh, I flex my GC title all the time. I love it. It's great. It's like my pride and joy of my Rocket League. Like, I finally hit GC, I get to flex my title, and we're good to go.
Razak trying to go for the center, missed a little bit. Pixel doing his best to take the pressure off of the Clippy team.
Yeah, Razak doing a really good job though, and Literal coming in again with a nice big clear, and
that's kind of an own goal, a little bit.
Yeah, that would that's what we like to call a rip. Make it an F in chat to pay some respects.
That hurts.
To that poor man. Yeah, that hurts me a little bit. It pains you to see those. Definitely pains you to see those.
So with 10 seconds left,
looks like this one's gonna be
3-point
convincingly.
differential.
Yeah,
That's gonna be tough.
pretty convincingly to the way of Clippy, and that'll do it. Looks like we're going to game number 4 with Clippy in the series lead.
Vista in blue in the series lead, yes.
Oh, Vista in blue in
Yes.
the series lead. My mistake.
No worries. Just going to wait for that ball to drop to the ground.
And we will be right back. Welcome back. We are getting into game number 4?
Game number 4.
Yeah, game number
Vista
4.
is up 2-1 in blue here. And I am actually going to attribute that win to their defense. They've been stepping it up a little bit, not letting really Pixel Buzzard run away with the ball as much.
Yeah, very true. They're not really letting them and
Do
right
exactly
as you say,
that.
Yeah. That's a typical grade A caster's curse right there. As soon as you say something to praise a team and you're like, oh, they've been doing a really good job at not letting this one particular thing happen, that one particular thing always happens. You love to see it, but it's always super painful.
But hats off to Pixel. He is the kind of player who can just make plays happen.
Yeah. I feel like it's been a real battle between Pixel Buzzard and Literal for most of these games. As far as their offense is concerned, they've definitely been bringing up their teams and supporting them a lot, and just giving their other teammates really good chances to either score or capitalize on opportunities that their teammates have given them themselves.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
It seems like the teams have been really heavily built around each one of those players specifically, because they've been really going in on these past few games. Nice shot coming out from Vista there.
I actually expected that one to go off the crossbar.
Yeah, he got just the ever so lightest touch, and just upper 90.
Yeah.
Nice and simple. Good stuff.
Those are so hard to defend. I love those eyes.
Yeah, those are some grade A animated eyes right there. High quality stuff. Pixel Buzzard, again, we see him pushing the ball down the field, but Literal kind of taking the pressure off. Oh, Literal going for a bump, see if he can
Zypher trying to set it up, opening up the net,
Oh.
and Pixel just barely able to put it off the backboard.
Yeah, very good stuff there from Pixel Buzzard to keep the defense. Zypher, a bit of a missed opportunity, unfortunately, but just have to regroup and get him next time. Wait for his next opportunity and just try to capitalize on the next one. Ball dropping dangerously in front of their net, though. Not really something you want to be doing a lot with a guy like Pixel Buzzard on the other team.
Yeah, absolutely. Letting those dangerous positions occur. I'll say hats off to Zypher and K, though. They seem to have kind of a knack for where's the shot going to come from and where do we need to be to play defense against someone like Pixel. Doesn't work out every time, but sometimes.
But a lot of the time is better than none of the time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Let's see if Pixel Buzzard just all over the field for his team, just constantly in that vanguard position, providing as much front support as he can. Whereas Literal's providing a lot more of that defensive coverage right now. Let's see if Vista can try to break out of this defensive rotation they found themselves in and get something going here. Vista going for a pretty fun little air dribble. That's
a nice carry from Literal.
Yeah. Nice solid little wall to air dribble mechanics. Good stuff. But just unable to. This game's going a lot more dead even than the other ones, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Not seeing a high scoring game or anything like that.
All of these games have been pretty well balanced, I'll say.
Oh,
nice shot coming in from Pixel.
That was a dime on its own. Coming in here from Razak.
So great setup from Razak.
But Pixel Buzzard there to just drop it in and destroy any chance that the defense had of getting to that ball, period. But a good shot from Razak. I think it was probably going in. And Pixel Buzzard kind of just put the extra little oomph on it to, I'm not going to say steal the goal, but it sure looked.
Yeah, how about secure?
We'll go with secure. Good stuff coming out from Literal, though. Vista needs to definitely try to break out of their defensive shell here.
Another kind of open net on that one.
Yeah. You need to break out of the defensive shell, but not abandon defense entirely. Because once you do that, then they can just take a banger from the other side of the field and you have no answer.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't take it away from Razak. That's a tough shot, too. He went up for it early. You know, he read it well.
Yeah, but he went up, read that well. We're having some typical LAN stuff where, you know, we have some audio things coming in through our headphones, and all of a sudden we get a little freaked out that everything's not going right, but we're all good here.
Everything is fine.
Everything is A-okay.
Oh, this is some passing play they're trying to set up here.
Jeez, that's some high-quality audio coming in. Yeah,
Stealthy
but that was a nice little passing play that Clippy was trying to get done there between Turtle and Razak. Getting a lot of those infield passes allows you to move the ball just much easier for pretty obvious reasons. You're keeping the ball's trajectory a little bit more hidden, and passing it between your teammates, it just makes moving upfield typically a lot easier, unless you're playing against absolutely insane people that just know everything that you're trying to do.
Right. I mean, if I'm this Vista team, I'm thinking you've got to take the 50-50s and then also back it up on defense if you don't win.
Yeah.
And what I saw in the third game, which I'm seeing a little less of now, is them not taking those 50-50s so much and allowing, particularly Pixel, to run away with the ball.
Yeah.
But,
It's,
you know, with that, Clippy evening up the series now.
Yeah.
2-2.
2-2.
The end of game 4.
Some good stuff coming out. I think we're just going to hop right into the next game.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just going to hop... As soon as all the players ready up, we're just going to hop right into the next one and keep it going forward. Oh, man. Yeah, but so I really want to see the Vista team try to capitalize, like you were saying, with those 50-50s, but also then really trying to take the advantage while they can, and just try to capitalize with any sort of infield passes, any sort of air dribbles, any sort of anything that they can do to get a lot of pressure going on this Clippy squad. Players are joining in. Looks like we're about to get started here in a second. But yeah, any thoughts from you? What do you want to see? What do you want to see from these guys?
I want to see more of the passing play from both teams. Actually, that I think we had a Razak to Pixel to Stealthy Turtle, and it happened for the first time in the last game. These teammates are starting to feel each other out, and something I was hinting at is actually in the CEA. I think these are not the teams that these players particularly play on.
Oh, really?
I think Ninja Cats is supposed to be the top Microsoft team, and that one is, I believe, Razak, Pixel, and Literal.
Got it. Well, that would definitely make sense. Those guys seem to be on a similar wavelength. Literal just kind of blasting his teammates. If that does seem to be the case, then that would make sense why Literal is able to defend so well against Pixel Buzzard here. Ooh.
Stealthy going up, trying to block it.
Beautiful shot, though.
It was a great shot.
Yeah. Perfectly placed here. Stealthy Turtle overcommitting there. Razak trying to get back to the ball, just unable. Drove a little too far.
Well, you know what I think happened was Stealthy and Razak both went to where they thought the ball was going.
Yeah. But that you can't leave the back post undefended, unfortunately. Like, one of you has to hard commit for the ball, and the other one has to stay a little bit more ready on defense. Let's see if they can convert. Ooh, Literal
with some good defense, but out of boost.
But out of boost.
No.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. But that's okay. He can try to make he's got to go back on defense. He'll fall back into the rotation. But that was almost a beautiful breakaway from him. Just getting anything to go. Just so close. He can see the goal. No defenders. It's like it's the dream.
But just staring you in the face.
just can't get anything done there, unfortunately.
Nice center here from Pixel.
And
not able
fake.
to connect.
Yeah, I saw it. Well, it looked like he really wasn't trying to go for that. He had the boost to hit the ball, but
He was trying to set up Stealthy for sure.
yeah, it looked like he was trying to fake for Stealthy to just blast one in the back of the net there. A bit unfortunate they weren't able to connect there, but it was a great thought there from Pixel.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I asked for.
Yeah,
so I'm happy.
You just want to see more of those infield passing plays, doing anything. Just get some of those connections going between these players, and you're gonna have a way better time. See if you can bang it. Oh, it's gonna drop straight down to him. Oh, little unfortunate that he wasn't able to stick around there. But yeah, those reads off the back wall also really hard to get used to, and that just comes with a lot of time, a lot of practice, a lot of hours.
Yeah, even every time I play, I feel like I have misreads and I don't know what's going on.
Oh yeah, it always happens to the best of us. Happens to everyone at least once while they're playing Rocket League, at least once or twice.
Cypher trying to put it in the corner. Pixel there to keep the pressure on. Stealthy with a huge boost steal.
Yeah, Literal just batting away again, keeping it high. Cypher making a really solid clear here. Burning through a lot of boost though. That's kind of one of the things I've been noticing is the boost management on the side of Vista is kind of hurting them. It's keeping them in their side and keeping them contained, and by not like utilizing a lot of their boost pennies or boost pads, and just trying to rely solely on all of their full boost circles, it's just hurting them. Literal just getting a nice easy shot though there, having the whole net. Razak was just backwards, couldn't do anything about it. Fell off the post actually, yeah. So Literal just had wide open net essentially, and
the entire left half of the net to work with makes it happen.
Yeah.
But I agree with what you were saying. I think actually for the most part, Clippy is actually forcing Vista to play a little reactionary.
Yeah.
And in that, they're forcing Vista to burn more boost, to not be able to take time to coordinate picking up boost, and all in all, they're commanding a little bit more field respect, I'll say.
Yeah. It doesn't quite show in this game because Vista is actually up in the game, which means that they're doing a lot that they can on offense. I think that it's gonna boil down to, I think what it really boils down to is that unfortunately Clippy's just not able to convert on a lot of their shots. They've had 5 shots on net and Vista's only had 2, which means they've been in this commanding position on offense all game long. And Vista only has 3 saves and they have 6 shots now. Should be, if you can convert on those shots, it should be pretty straightforward Rocket League from there. But unfortunately,
trying to go for a reset, doesn't quite get it. Not on target. That's okay. Stealthy coming in with a center.
Oh, very
Cypher's
close.
trying to clear it, but that's the kind of thing that we were talking about. Just not able to convert on these situations where you put the ball on a tee right in front of the net.
Yeah, just no one's there to follow up. It's either a double commit or a miss, or something just goes unfortunately wrong for them, and they're just not able to quite get there to finish it out. And with 5 seconds left, it looks like we're going to be going the way of Vista again.
I think so.
So that brings them up on a 3-2 lead in this best of 7.
3-2.
So if they win this next one, it's
That's
all
it.
over.
That's it. That'll be all she wrote if that's true. But, I think Clippy's got some really promising things here.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. As long as they can just convert on their 8 shots and turn it into 1 or 2 goals and just apply some of that pressure, it's going to force Vista to respect their shots more, and it's going to do a lot to really help push them forward into the next game of the series.
We'll see what happens. We're just going to go straight into it just like last time?
Yeah, we're just going to go straight into it, keep it rolling. Keep these players' hands warm so we can get some good Rocket League action.
It's actually pretty warm in here. We're on top of the home show.
Yeah.
There's
a
huge event going on underneath us. You might be able to hear.
Yeah, you could probably hear a little bit of it because we have a pretty sensitive microphone up here, but we should be good. But yeah, pretty big event going on right underneath us. And once again, we find ourselves with Clippy on the offensive, Vista on the defensive, but then loose balls just translate into Vista pressure. Let's see if Stealthy can make something happen here. Pixel bouncing it off the back wall. Hopefully his teammate's there. Not quite, getting batted away.
And it's another attempted pass there from Pixel going to Stealthy. Maybe just not exactly on the same wavelength, but the thought was there.
Oh, a nice little banger from Razak.
That's
unfortunately, unfortunately just slightly off, pushing it off the post. Not quite probably getting the shot that he wants there. Pixel Buzzard going for a drop down, it looks like, to Stealthy. Just not quite the touch I think that he was quite looking for. Razak going to take control, see if he can get a nice little dribble play going. Ooh, barely.
He tried to cut it.
Yeah, doesn't get the cut. Literal gets a nice little save there. And then we're kind of falling back into this neutral ground. Nice little clear from Razak. He's kind of losing a little bit of control there on that ball. Probably wants to take it a little slower and go forward from there, but should be okay.
Yeah, and
ball
Vista,
back to the midfield.
Yeah, Vista's really helping themselves by being
nice
a lot,
pass.
being a lot faster on rotating back when they need to.
Now this is going to be a
that's
absolute dunk. I was about to say this is going to be a nice flick from Literal, but Razak was super ready and just dunked him into oblivion.
He had the ball. It was just bouncing at exactly the wrong time, and Razak had a perfect read on it.
Yeah, good stuff. So now, Clippy taking an early lead in the game. Still got plenty of time left to go.
Yeah.
1 goal lead, definitely not safe. You're definitely not feeling comfortable by any stretch of the imagination against a team like Vista, who has been... Ooh. That was a really solid passing play, though, from Pixel Buzzard to Razak.
And Stealthy coming in, making it happen. I like this.
Yeah, so here we start to go. They're starting to convert a little bit more on their open net opportunities, and this is what happens when you're taking 6-8 shots a game and you're not scoring any of them. Something's going wrong, and then you can correct that little bit, you'll be in.
Yeah,
you'll be good to go. So I'm probably expecting 3 minutes left. It's kind of not really a prediction at this point, but I expect to see that Pixel and Squad on Clippy probably clinch this one out. Looks like they're meshing a little bit better this game around. A nice pass. Razak has to turn back early though because it was a little too far forward. And a good little touch from him sends it back more into neutral ground.
K, Doppelganger, now trying to set up his teammate. If that's on target, man, that's a goal. But it is
nice
anyway.
Shot. K with a nice little redirect here. Gets a little. That is a weird angle for a shot.
Kind of came off the back wall to the side, and that's such a hard shot, and he made it work somehow.
Yeah, he with that inverted side flip, he got a really weird hitbox on his car that you don't really see as useful in a lot of shot situations. That's a pretty unique one. K going for a pretty nutty redirect in the air. Unfortunately unable to connect, but just trying to make something happen.
Yeah.
He's feeling the pressure. Oh, is he going to be able to convert? Oh.
K trying to set something up to get Vista back into this game.
Yeah.
They're close, but this is going to be a goal from Pixel.
Yeah. Pixel Buzzard saying, I'm not very happy with this 1 goal lead anymore. Let's make it 2. And
but that's actually a more technical shot than you might be led to believe from Pixel.
Yeah. Getting the ground pinch after the aerial requires a lot of fine motor skill with your thumbstick and air roll specifically, while maintaining the position of your car in the air by keeping your car angled upwards. You also need to keep yourself going forward so you can also then pinch the ball against the ground again. It's like my co-caster here was saying, it is a much more difficult shot, but Pixel Buzzard just making it look easy. It's like, yeah, dude, just another day at the office. No worries. I'm not worried about it at all. And keeping it going forward. So when we see Vista on offense, we see them for a few seconds, then it goes to defense for them for about 30 seconds. I think they need to do what they were doing before in the previous game. I mean, they were getting a little fortunate with Clippy not really converting on a lot of their shots, and now that Clippy is able to do so, it's going to be a little bit harder for them to go forward and really clutch this series out. But they need to do what they were doing before, where they're holding strong on defense,
Right.
making faster transitions, and not really giving Clippy a chance to even have a good, real defensive play on the ball. Nice bump coming out from Zypher, but good 50 coming out there from Pixel Buzzard. Just kind of knocking the ball away and not letting anyone really get through.
And beyond what you said, not just that, also, I think Vista could really help themselves by keeping offensive pressure going. I mean, it's just so much harder to score when the ball's on your own side of the field.
Yeah, it really is. You're gonna have a bad time. Ooh, Zypher getting the 0-second goal, but unfortunately, too little, too late.
It is a nice shot, though.
Yeah, beautiful shot. Like, just drops it right in the bottom left corner, and love to see it. But we're just gonna hop right into Game 7 and figure out who's gonna win it.
This is good,
Yeah.
We're playing the whole series. It's almost like our Microsoft players here just wanted to have a good time. And play the full length.
It's almost like it's scripted, but it's not. But yeah, looking forward to a Game 7. Should be a lot of fun. Yeah, you can see Kay making some jokes. Calculated series, good stuff. Rumble drop shot Game 7. I mean, we could make that happen. We could do a tiebreaker Rumble drop shot Game 7. If that's what the players really wanted, we could make it happen.
I think the tournament that we're playing here at LANFest actually is Rumble drop shot.
It's Rumble and drop shot.
Okay.
So it's not both of them combined.
Gotcha.
But it is a Rumble tournament and a drop shot tournament.
Gotcha.
Yeah, should be a lot of fun.
That's going to be exciting.
Yeah. Once again, here in Seattle at the home show, doing our thing, making games, doing a LAN, having a good time. We're gonna be here until tomorrow at around 6 p.m. I believe.
I think that's about right.
Yeah, somewhere around there. I think is when the actual event ends. But yeah, we should be around for a little while longer.
We've got a lot of weekend ahead of us, a lot of excitement, a lot of fun here at LANFest. Like
Yeah.
I said, I've only been here, a little bit of yesterday and this morning, and I'm already having a great time. So
Let's see if they can convert. Oh, Stealthy Turtle, and a great shot from Pixel Buzzard.
that's the kind of offensive pressure that we've come to expect from this Clippy squad.
Yeah,
And that's the kind of thing that, if you're Vista, you have to put the pressure on them further upfield and just not let them get into that situation.
exactly. You can't allow them to just run and steamroll you like that, especially this early in the game. You don't want to be down goals at really any point in this series against this Clippy squad. It's not something where you're going to be having a good time, because now they're going to be able to play at their pace and dictate how they want to play the game. And a nice little flip cancel there from Razak. But Kay maybe trying to make something happen, and a little bit of an unfortunate back pass to Literal, but just can't get anything done. I would like to see the Vista guys, even though it is Game 7, it's probably not something they're used to, play a little bit more aggressively overall, and just kind of go for it. Oh!
Almost a solid secure from Zypher.
Missing the unfortunately wide open net, and just unable to tie the series up for him, or unable to tie the game up for him, and really
nice
provide
shotting
him that.
himself as
Yeah,
well.
Nice shotting himself as well. feeling good, feeling great. But that would have alleviated a lot of pressure from this squad. And once again, ball bouncing over to the blue half, and I feel like this is just kind of what we've come to expect from this game.
That's a nice read off the wall from Literal. Putting it downfield. I think
why is he letting him have it? Oh no. Definite miscommunication there from Literal. He's like, here, I got you this ball. You should go for this ball.
have this ball.
And Zypher is just trying to get back to net and recover. Pixel Buzzard's like, oh,
I'm going to eat that all up.
yeah, thank you very
so
much. I appreciate that. So now a 2-0 lead going into this game 7. And it looks like Clippy's in a pretty commanding spot here. Vista definitely still has a chance to pull something out here. Not with a touch like that.
You know, that reminds me of what happened in game 2.
Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty reminiscent of what happened earlier today. Was that also Zypher in game 2?
You know, it may have been.
Oh man. The own goal wizard. Oh man.
That's right. They can't score if I score for them.
Yeah.
I think is the
As long as you're the only one to score in the game, but the game is 5-5, it doesn't matter.
Literal trying to get it out of his own corner. Stealthy with some good pressure.
Yeah.
And you know, I think Team Clippy is actually doing everything that I asked Vista to do.
Yeah. I can definitely agree with that. As soon as we were talking about it, Clippy was able to start converting right away next game on their shots. They were taking a lot of shots, and it was probably just some sort of little funk they got themselves into. But they started working through it really, really easily and really, really quickly, and started being able to capitalize a lot.
That's a nice flick from Literal.
Yeah.
Get it over a couple of Clippy players.
Stealthy Turtle stealing the boost away from Literal in the corner. Let's see if he can convert here. Zypher making a really nice little tackle there and preventing them from going forward. And that's a solid shot coming out from Zypher. He was saying, hey, if I can't score on them, I gotta score on myself. But it looks like he can still score on them.
Well, you know, he was just practicing. You
gotta warm
nets,
up.
Then you can practice twice as much.
That's true. You gotta get double the practice in. Understandable.
Still a little over 2 minutes left in this game.
So yeah, plenty of time.
Anything can still happen. Kay trying to get the ball off the wall over to Zypher.
Let's see if Literal makes a nice little turn here. Oh,
that's a
perfect
beautiful
shot.
placement.
That's a perfect shot. So when Literal does this, Pixel Buzzard is automatically assuming, like, you can see him drifting towards the right side of that net. But with Literal taking the shot on the left, there's no way for him to really defend it, because once he already commits to the right, there's no way to get back.
Yeah, and it's going over your head. It's actually just really hard to hit something that's right over you.
Yeah. Unless you're backflipping or something along those lines,
unless you're already up in the air.
Very, very hard. Oh, and Literal really just
again
bringing his team. Yeah, just trying to. He's like, here, guys, I brought this backpack with me today. Hop in, we're going for a ride. Like, he's doing what he can to drag his team along and do everything he can to make sure they win this series.
Well, now's the time to do it. It's 3-3, thanks to some clutch plays.
Yeah, some good stuff. Zypher contributing a lot there, getting their first goal, alleviating a lot of that pressure, kind of lightening the spirits of their team, and then Literal coming in and getting a nice little series of shots and tying it up.
Yeah.
So
Clippy almost feeling the pressure now.
Yeah,
Pixel
that's
being forced to clear it away, but Kay putting it right back at him.
That's what it seems like. And I love how I was just talking. It must be because I'm within earshot, but I was talking about wanting to see Vista, maybe if it's a little uncomfortable, still play a little bit more aggressively, and it seems to be working out for them.
I think
pretty well. Oh, a nice touch there from K-Dop, or K, as he requested to be called. But he making some good stuff. Oh, Literal going for a pretty flashy freestyle there.
But burning all of his boosts in the process.
Yeah, kind of putting himself in a weird spot. And oh, Razak just unable to convert there. Just kind of unfortunate. K taking a good 50, giving his teammate a lot of time to handle the ball there. Literal, and so those defensive infield passes are actually a cornerstone of how a really good defense should operate. By doing that, it enables you to get much stronger touches than you would be able to by yourself. Also, all these demos just coming out of nowhere. These games have been relatively non-violent over the past 5 or 6 games or so, and then all of a sudden, people are just going in like it's a bloodbath. Stealthy Turtles
in at the last
sub
second.
10-second goal. That is a solid pass and pinch from Razak. Stealthy Turtle just getting a really solid read off the backboard there.
I mean, I feel like Stealthy was pretty quiet the first few games of this series.
Yeah, but he's starting to come into his own in this last one, that's for sure. Starting to get those passing plays in and get it all done. Oh, a little bit of turtling there coming from Clippy's side, just not allowing them to even get a shot on the net in the remaining 5 seconds.
Well, what a way to end this show match. You know, some drama. Vista taking a little bit of a lead after game 4 and 5, coming back literal with some great plays to bring his team back in this game. But, you know, at the end of the day, the plays from Razak, Stealthy, and Pixel just a little bit too strong.
Yeah, the defense kind of ended up crumbling a little bit there towards the end. But I really liked the way Vista started playing offense in that Game 7. They really started to take it to Clippy and really put in some hard work there and just get it done when they needed to get it done on offense. It helped them a lot and alleviated a lot of pressure and really brought them back into that game.
Absolutely.
But big props to LANfest and CEA for bringing us this show match. Really happy to have you guys out here. It was an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, I just want to say, you know, on behalf of all of our teams and also the Corporate Esports Association leadership, you know, we're really thankful to be able to partner with LANfest to do an event like this. You know, publicize ourselves, show you what we're all about, and also just have a little bit of fun, bring people out and show you what we can do. But if you are interested in forming a team, you can join us over at CEA.gg. That's our website. Come talk to any of us about what we do and come have some fun.
Very cool. All right, man. Well, that's going to be it. We're going to be going back to the live feed of the room for a little while we get set up for the next Rocket League event. You'll see the starting soon logo pop up when we're about to start our next tournament event, and then you'll get to see some more Rocket League, and then Smash later today, and then League of Legends later tonight. Hope you guys are all doing well, and we will see you in a bit.